this way. This is a pretty complex, but like have a little sculpting chat for you right before we do the Independence Day tomorrow. So tomorrow's 4th of July. Today is on July 2024, and what I'm going to be doing today, I'm going to be just going ahead and talking with you, where I'm going to see if we can do some art and make some art pieces and stuff. So what I have in here, I'm just kind of in my kitchen, and have my different point of view here. But what I'm going to do is to pretty much have it where we can just talk and chat and be able to just kind of kind of work through. So what we do, I'm going to be sculpting. Well, pretty much I already have sculpted. These are people who pretty much are going to be painted with like body paint. And so it's like there were two ladies who were kind enough to allow me to be able to actually just first sculpt and then paint them. So what's going to happen is I'm going to go ahead and just going to give them the painting. So what I did, I went ahead, and if you watch my other videos when I was doing this, I went ahead and I started sculpting their faces and their noses and stuff. So I got that, and I got some of their face and some of their nose there. I'm going to probably put a little bit of the lips. But for the most part, though, what I want to do, I want to just have the canvas ready so I can actually just kind of set up there. I want to say thank you so much for joining me tonight. What we're going to be doing is I'm going to go ahead and just start working on finishing up this sculpture here. So this is actually a sculpture. So what happened is I'm actually going to go ahead and pursue this with just doing a freehand. What happens is that sometimes, as an artist, to actually copy another artist's work when they did it, it's kind of like very difficult, because what happens is like each artist, when they were making it, you kind of have to kind of step into their mindset as to what they were doing. Then from there, you go ahead and proceed and then recreate what they're doing. So I wanted to do this today because I realized that, if I don't do this today, it's going to be hard to do this tomorrow. Let me just go ahead and turn off my video camera here. But, I'm going to have this here so I can record this as well. I might do this for a little bit because it's kind of complex trying to maintain three things at the same time, because when this requires me to have to think about the original image that was made by the artist. Two, I had to actually think about like how this is going to work for me and talk to the camera at the same time, whereas trying to make this all work out. So it's kind of one of those there's a lot of like things going on, and there's that movie Last Samurai, remember I talked about before on Saturday, about how the too many minds. You can't have too many minds. You need to focus on a few things. So what I did was I was able to get the colors, and so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and start turning this person here, this masking tape sculpture, into a painted masking tape sculpture. And so how I'm going to do that is first I got to see the one I'm going to go with first. I'm going to start with my friend. I'll call her Miss C. She knows who she is, but what happens is that when she's this other one isn't my friend here, Miss K. And so this one, I'm going to go ahead and see if I could, start working on constructing the art that goes with it. So this is here's that, right? So what I did was I took a rough sketch. I'm going to go ahead and start like, painting with the paint brushes. And so how that works is, I don't know where my thing is. It was here. What was here? I'm trying to get up too much. Fine, I'll have to do this without moving. Okay, oh, it's right here in front of me. Okay, this is the thing right here in front of me. This is my collective art tray. This is kind of like my art palette thingy. See what happens is this, right? When I do my art, it's like I just kind of like continue to use over and over. So like, see for example, this is like green on this side, but on the very back, my first side is like red. See, it's like it's all different colors. I try to keep the colors the same because that way I can actually, add to and add more of that which I want to, focus on. So what happens is this. Let me just go ahead and I'll have this person here in the background for eye candy. No, actually, no, for people to see. And it's a masking tape sculpture. I mean, what do you want? So I'm going to have that. I'm going to have this one here as well. I'm going to do less talking and start doing more art because that's what you kind of came here for. So I was going to do that. So getting my colors. These are different colors that we have. And so these are the connection of colors that I have to pick from. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to go ahead and start picking at it. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the chat so you guys can actually talk to me at the same time. So you guys can talk to me and give me some feedback and let me know how you're going. Do you see the most things like, how was your day? Just kind of write something about you and let us know about how your day is going. And so for the most part, though, I'm going to go put all the chats for live. So you can actually speak to me and tell me something about your situation. So this one, I'm just go ahead and just kind of start working on this thing over here. Right? So let's do this. So you can see me, I can see you. Right, so here we go. So first and foremost, the colors that they have is, I'll start with her. And the colors up here, I'm going to bring her here. And the color she has is on her head. So we'll start with the pink. Alright, oh goodness. And pretty much, sometimes I put it in here. I might just do that. I might just do all the pink ones first and go ahead and do that, and then from there kind of add on. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I have a better angle for you guys so you can see better because my hands are kind of in the way. Let's see if I could just if I could raise it up some over here. I have a more up or down looking on this stuff. So let's see if I can just do that real quick. Right here. Maybe not. Let's see. Bring it this way. And it's probably a little bit better. Okay, you know, I just got to make this a little bit better. Let me see for a second. Let me put this paint down. I'm gonna use one of these tape things. All right, here it goes. Oh. What we're gonna do, I'm just gonna go ahead and see if I can organize it a little better. So I'm gonna put a tape thing here, because I'm not gonna be almost made a little tripod there. Fit my shirt, so it's inappropriate. Alright, so there's that. Okay, there. And you have, okay, cool. I'm gonna move it over. I made some lime juice today, and so here's that lime juice. I'm gonna go ahead and just set this up right there. Boom! Okay, so here you can see me right here. Okay, good. Now here it is. Here's the thing. Here's the paint. I'm gonna go ahead and follow some of the paint ideals. So the paint is, dude, I need to see some actual pictures. So I'm going back to the colors. So this is the pink. Pink goes like this. You can't really see it because the colors are too bright, but let's see. I'll bring it a little closer to you. And this right here, and there's over there, and also for the face. So it goes up to the top of the head. There. Alright. There, right there. So you have this and this, right? Then you have the next time there's pink. The pink goes from there all the way around. Go for the most complex one first, why don't you, right? This is how we do it. Most complex one. Like that. Like that. So. You know, at this point I made everything right. Everything is sculpted. But please give me a thumbs up if you like what you see. Okay? Thumbs up. I had to sculpt this whole person. So it's actually 3D actual person sculpted. Well, not an actual real person, but an actual likeness of a person. Okay, so we have that. Next one, it kind of goes down to right there. It goes around. You want to see the picture? I'll show you. Right the picture. Okay, stop. That's the picture. That's the picture. That's it. All right. Around here, like about here. Okay, right about there. That's an actual picture of an actual person, so you have that there. Alright. Okay, so pretty much my day has been really good. My son and I want to go to you need money in your hand. And to do that, we have to go do a job that requires you to get paid in your hand. So, I mean, I have a plethora of different jobs to pick from. One of which is like you have the roadie situation, and roadie is pretty good. And then you have the, you know, now I'm working a new job with at the airport, and that's pretty cool. I'm really excited about that. See how that's going to turn out. So far, so good. I really like it. At first, I was kind of concerned about it and everything, but the more I do it, the more I'm starting to really enjoy and like it. So you have yellow. Okay, so yellow. Okay, so that I'm gonna get some yellow. I'm gonna wait for this one to dry. I'm gonna go ahead to the next color. In the meantime, got my water. The next brush is gonna be so now just for set of purple. I'm gonna use this purple. Echo. This one's over this here. Use this purple. So I'm gonna put it here for a second. Open this sucker up. I'm gonna take this purple. Take the purple and put it into the purple flavor. So what happened? I still continue on with my purple flavor, and so this is here. I'm gonna do that. Well, I should be recording this actually, but you know I'm kind of like over here, so I'd have to. I'm gonna turn off my camera up here for a little bit, and see how this all turns out. Turn up. My camera's now off over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do it this way. Yeah, because I was working before on getting the whole thing set up, and so here's the purple, mixing a nice purple. This is a glow in the darky kind of purple, so I have to show you when I turn off the lights how it all works out. So, all right, so you have purple shoulder. Remember, this is incredibly difficult to do. I want you to know this. This is not like a simple thing. This is actually one of my artist friends, and he paints so complex that I said, let me go ahead and start with the most difficult one first, because the one I do after will be a little easier to paint, because this one is just like completely the colors of difficulty. Anyway, so what happens was like my son and I we worked helped clean the yard today, and it was pretty much this is the second time he and I have done that. So I have my I went 3 times already cleaning the same yard, so kind of know what to expect going in. Kind of know what to expect going in because when you have this scenario or the situation, one thing you find about is like you kind of know what to expect. So before when I first did this job, I when I first did this job, I thought I would have to. I brought a chainsaw with me, and I brought a whole bunch of other tools and stuff. But I ended up finding out that you don't really need that many. What you just need is a couple of like machetes. So I'm gonna feel this tomorrow. Machetes are one of those things that the most thing before you get done, of course. But for the most part, so it was really cool. Just when I came home last night, I was so tired, and I knew I had this job thing to do in the morning. So you know how that is, right? When you have something to do, you don't really sleep well. You don't really sleep as well as you could. What's happening is that you kind of get into a rhythm, of waking up and dealing with stuff. It's kind of like I was listening to Myron Golden, and there's another guy I was talking about, like listen to. He says that when you get into a mindset of getting up and solving problems, your body gets into a routine, because it knows how to kind of like when to give you more energy and when to go. So the thing is, like, I just finished training with this new job for the the evening crew, but then I just kind of maybe not so wisely, I guess, switched to a morning crew type thing, which is kind of like I was getting used to the rhythm of the night, you know. But anyway, what happens? Now I'm gonna have to get the rhythm of the morning, in the rhythm of the morning, you know. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. All right. So next you have blues. Okay. So blues. Let's get this thing in water. Make sure you don't put like this is. I made some lemon juice and so you make sure you put juice in the thing. I'm gonna put it over here a little bit. Maybe we'll see it some. But okay. Next one is you got yourself a green. Green. Okay. No. Do you want a green? I want to do blue. Okay. Do I have blue? I have the blue. I have this blue, but this blue might be a little bit too more aqua. I need a little bit more green. I might have to just Okay, that blue right there. So this blue here is a perfect blue. Let's get it. This one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Okay, this blue. See this blue. Oh, blue. Okay, blue. So you have that one. Oh, blue. So we're gonna go ahead and see if I can go ahead and get this thing here. I thought about doing this actually as a members only. But I thought, what, I did a majority of sculpting this thing as a members only. So the thing is, for me to actually do this, I thought, I'll just do this part here and maybe do for a little bit. Because what happens is, like, it's one of those things where people get a chance to see me art. And again, please give me a thumbs up. If you like what you're seeing, please give me a thumbs up. I'm just kind of like working on sculptures. And yes, I made these all myself. And pretty much of real people, as you can see. See if I just kind of like touch the camera, you can see what, like, that's the focus. But I actually can't. I'll just bring it closer. I'll bring it closer. This is a friend of mine. It's right here, real quick. Right here, right. A friend of mine painted. So into this here. Okay, so long story short, since you can't really see it anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put it like this. So blue. Now you have the blues under the arms. Goes right to about here. It's probably the last one I'm gonna do, probably like live and free. Next time I'll do it as a members. So definitely get your see what you can, because the next time I do one of these, you won't see them. I have some people who have requested me to do some paint for them, or even some sculptures. So I'm gonna be working on those soon. But this is one of those commission pieces I just wanted to put there, that you can actually see me do this. So like I was saying before, I was just saying, what if you guys can hear me? Can you guys hear me, by the way? If you guys can't hear me, let me know, because I have this thing like in a tunnel. If I put my headphones on, you might be able to hear me clearer. So I could do that. If you want to do it, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you can hear me. Otherwise, I might have to just put it through the headphones. I probably should put it through the headphones anyways. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Let me just switch over to the headphones. Turn this one off. Turn on Bluetooth here. Right. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna switch over to the headphones. Okay, so headphones over here. I'm gonna put headphones on that one so you guys can hear me a little bit clearer. Okay, so I'll do that. Alright, so I'm going to switch it over to the headphones so you guys can hear me. Bluetooth pair mode. Here it goes. Bluetooth pyramid. Come on, Bluetooth. Alright, so you guys probably can't see me. Okay, here it goes. I'm gonna put the Bluetooth on so that way you guys hear me clearer. Alright, just in case. Okay, so now my Bluetooth device is connected. Hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit clearer. Alright, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is just going to go ahead and just switch it back to this one. So close this one out and go back to this one, and yeah. So now you guys can hear me clearer. So what happens is this, I'm just kind of in the process of just painting the blue on the blue areas, and the blue areas are outside of the purple areas. I need to put more purple in there, I didn't do that. So I have to go down to here, there like this. This and the purple blue areas. So like that, you kind of have it like this, and you kind of there. You see how it is. You just see how it goes. See, I paint it like this, but I mean, I hope my light's not giving you too much where you can't see. So I'm just kind of like this, and then like that. All right. So then that, and then the blue under the arm. Right, and then there's such mystery to this artist and the work that he does. That it's so cool. I just like totally love his art. He's cool. The name of the artist, his name is Humo Maya. He's really cool. He has a tattoo shop, and his work is amazing. If you get a chance to, if you want like a tattoo or ear piercing or piercing, you can go to him. His name is Humo Maya. This is not a sponsored ad, but this is not a sponsored ad or sponsored video. This is just a video of me making an art. You see this right here? There you go. You have that right there. All right. So my interpretation of this is being able to turn an actual day into an actual art piece, and pretty much, you're not just making art. You're making art look like people. So that's what we have there. Gotta keep going with this. It goes right down to the right down to the leg. Yeah, right down to the leg. And then right down to the leg, and then the other side to the leg too. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, so this is this is something I had to stare at for a long time. Okay, I had to put purple in between there, so this is purple, and this goes up. So right about there. Right about there. Okay. And this is gonna glow. This paint's gonna glow. As a matter of fact, I'll show you how it glows. Watch. I have a black light. You see? This is glow paint. So you have that as well. So this is another thing too. Okay. So you have glow paint. So you have glow paint, and then you have painting a person. And then just making sure the colors all match. Don't get any of this paint. Acrylic is not your friend when it gets in your clothes. Let me tell you. Acrylic may be nice to paint with, but it's not your friend in your clothes. So again, my warning, PSA warning: don't get acrylic on your clothes. It's just don't do it. Say no to acrylic on your clothes. Thank you. All right, so you have that. Okay, next one they have is on her forehead. And so what I try to do, I try to paint all of the same colors at the same time. Just kind of like try and not waste time, not waste energy, because what happens is that you only have so much time and you have so much energy. But this thing is this, again, just definitely, if you guys are ever interested in one of these pieces, just please let me know. You can find my art on One Life Must Art Instagram One Life Must Art, and you can find me there. And finding me there, you can put a request in, right? And the request, I gotta put purple. So I'm gonna hold onto this one. And color green and green. Okay, here's the on. Okay, so I'm gonna put the blue on by the blue, which I don't recommend, by the way. Whenever you get your paint stuff, make sure you put your paint stuff back into where it belongs. Okay, so make sure you don't mess with your purple. Okay, purple goes here to darker purple, so right about there. There's certain jobs that I think pretty much I would mind doing. There's one of the upholstery one. Some people do the upholstery and the restoration hardware type thing. I was looking at that and I'm so mesmerized by that. I've seen people when they reproduce, they remake props and stuff, and that in of itself to me is quite significant. I think that's one of those really cool things. It might be a cool job to actually do in the future or something. Where you actually get a chance to make furniture like restore it to how it was back in the 1800s or something. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so we're purple. Okay, yellow and red and purple. Oh goodness, your color's running out. Oh goodness, I have. All right, let's change that. Okay, so yes, I guess I'm running out of batteries. So I have two options at this point. One, I can try purple. Okay, I need some more purple, so I get more from purple. Okay, so I have to just make sure I get this. Okay, so let's get this. So here we got this here, right? I'm gonna go put some more purple. Purple ink, purple ink. Okay, so there's that one. These are the glow in the dark purple. I'm gonna add more details to that. And this is the darker of the purple, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put it there, and just make that thicker. Because when you do painting, you have to kind of go back over and make sure you don't miss where you were before. Okay. Reason being is because sometimes when the first pass, it just doesn't capture everything. So you have to go over and do the second pass. And painting is, for me, I charge more for painting than I do for, well, I mean, whatever. I might charge for the sculptor that's unpainted. But when I start adding all the other stuff to it to make it like better and lasting, that's when the price starts going up, because this is time. It's pretty much I've been listening to Myron Golden. He talks about like not using your time, but using your mind to make things better and make more money for you. So how I decided to make this better for me, in terms of like helping you better, is that I made a class. I have classes on Patreon. So I actually have it where I actually go through the entire procedure of how to do this. But you have classes on Patreon, also my member channel. If you just want to go through Patreon, you can sign up to my member channel and you can see all the art that I've been working on. And see, I only have so much before my battery runs out on this thing, but for the most part, though, it's one of those things where you can actually see my procedures and how I do it. I make a couple of creatures. I make a dog. I make a dinosaur. Actually, I make a cat. Sorry, a cat. I make a dinosaur. I make a cat, dinosaur. I make a human man, a human female, and then from there, when you get done with all that, you are able to make anything. Even make a hand and diplocalus, how to make a diplocalus. You can actually go to my channel, go to my my Patreon, and from there you can get a chance to learn how to do some of this art. And so Patreon, or even my member channel. Your member channel is only $4.99. My Patreon channel is $4.99 as well. So you can learn how to do some of this really cool painting art like this in live. And so that's what I do. I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna have to plug in a battery because it's gonna run out of juice. So I got more to go, but I don't have enough time to do that, unfortunately, because it's only 5% on this phone. It was at 20% when I started, and it just drained its power. Greetings from Russia. Privyat, privyat. It was like there was my coworker I used to work with. He would always greet me, and he would like say, "Grisha, arasho." Oh no, Grisha. Sorry, Grisha, Katala Grisha. And I would say like Arasho. And then he would say good, Arasho. So that's what he would say to me, and so that I like that. And then he would say, very nice. And we talk a little bit, but I didn't know that much. So my Russian is very weak, and so, but for the most part, though, greetings from Russia. From Russia with love. James Bond movie. Okay, so let's see, there's that one. Oh, we watched a James Bond movie last night. We watched Casino Royale. We did that one. That's one of my favorite James Bond movies. And a new one with Daniel Craig. Before I went all like crazy and lame and stuff. But we did. We watched. I speak well. Spasiba. Thank you very much. So what happens is like, cause there was this Russian girl that I liked back in my high school days, and junior high school days. And what happened? I was trying to impress her, and it didn't work. So anyway, well, that's what happened. For the most part, though, let's see. I have But what happened was like I went to the junior high school dance with her, and it was like not it was like I kind of met her there. It was kind of one of those things where it was like I had like a crush on her, right? And it was one of those things where I wanted to dance with her because I thought she was really beautiful. And a friend of mine, he actually put us together. He actually like we did a little dance, and it was really cool. And then after that, we ended up in the same high school. And there's a long story, long drawn out story that you probably don't need to hear about because that's kind of those things that not for the chat, but everybody like, oh, thank you. So what happens is like I eventually I got over. That's what happened. I did. So anyway, so long story short, it was one of those things where I just think about like how you never know, you never quite know who you're gonna meet. But it was so cool. My coworker, he actually spent some time just kind of trying to teach me, and I was willing to learn. I really wanted to learn. I was very interested in it, in speaking a little Russian and stuff because I thought that it's like it's so they're such strong people. The Russians are. They are very strong, and Valentine means strong, and that's so impressive. These the Russians are. So and because I mean they were like I don't believe in the whole space thing, NASA and all that, but what happens is like but they were only like pretty much able to do the moon landings and things like that too. I mean they did the into space. First people into space was Yuri Gagarin, and he was able to do the first spacewalk, which is pretty cool because I mean that's still within the Earth's atmosphere, so I think I believe that. But when it came to like the whole thing, the moon landing, I think we fabricated the moon landing. That's me. So with that, I may not have any. Let's see. I might not have any space left, but space left. Haha. But I'm gonna see if I can just get this here. I should plug the battery in, but it's gonna cause me to have to shift the phone. And if some of you can watch it, please give me a thumbs up in the chat if you like it. Please talk with me also, and if you'd like to give me a super chat, that would help us out, help my family to not die. So that would always be good. We would like to live for a long time. It's always fun. You know. So So anyway, so long story short, it's one of those things where you see what I'm doing. You see what I'm doing. Let me show you that. I got this here. Now you're gonna speak in Russian. I don't speak Russian, or I don't understand the language. I don't understand it like that. I mean, he didn't teach me the words in the end. The language written. So that's something there. If you have to translate that for me. And unfortunately, it's like when the chat ends, so it ends the connection. So, but yeah, I always admire the Russians. So anyway, so you have that. And then we have her lips are blue, so that's the lips. I'm gonna probably do some more blue colors. Can you guys see it real quick? I just wondering, can you see it real quick? It doesn't see. There's that. This is like under her eyes and under her mouth. It's blue lips. All right. This is complex. Okay, so just purple around it, and then so it's blue. So it goes purple. It's like purple. I can do this. I'm probably gonna mess up. I have to kind of go this way a little bit. Purple. Yeah, purple here. Purple there. And then back there to fill up the purple. So the purple's complete. See the others here. Right there. Okay, so you have that. Next one you have a dark blue in the neck, dark blue in the head, yellow, green. There's green. I don't want it. I see purple on the arms. Underneath the mouth. Underneath. Oh goodness, it's gonna. Which phone's gonna run out first, right? Okay, so my other phone, which is the one that gets the Wi-Fi, that one might run out. Okay, so here. All right, cool. So you have this. I can teach you Russian swear words. Why do people want to always teach in every language the swear words? I don't understand this. This is why they go to do that. I don't know. It's like it just teach me the good words. No, let's teach you how to curse in a language. That's always fun. No, I don't want to. I don't want to